New York City's newest public park, Little Island, made a big splash when it opened on the Hudson River in May. Today we're taking you inside for a closer look. Trish, we are standing here on one of the walkways, and the first thing you see when you walk into Little Island is the tulips.
Are the tulips? Yes, we have 132 of them. No two are the same. We floated them down the Hudson River 4 at a time in a barge, and then they were installed by what might be the largest crane I've ever seen over the course of a year. But these tulip pots are sort of the signature element of the architectural design.
Oh, I'm good at that.
You're good at that.
So we're on 2.4 acres out here on the Hudson River. Tell me the different kinds of places and nooks that we can find on Little Island.
Well, so much of this design was about a sense of discovery and surprise. So our winding pathways are intended to kind of slow you down a little bit. We have 3 different overlooks that are at different heights in the park and also different views. We have this beautiful main lawn that has 2 sides to it, as well as a beautiful lawn in the space we call the Glade. The Glade also has an intimate performance space. It will have programming every day except Tuesdays, beginning the week of June 14th. Our playground, it's our main plaza. It's our social hangout. There's food and beverage there every day from 7 in the morning until 11 at night. And then our sort of crown jewel performance space that we call the AMP is a venue that seats almost 700 people. And that space is used as public space as well as performance space.
The landscaping here is so incredible. How did they do all of this?
Well, Signe Nielsen, who's our landscape architect, gets all the credit for that. It's very lush, it's very layered. We have over 65,000 bulbs planted here. It's more than 100 different species of trees. And it's really designed as a 4-season experience. So even in the coldest months, you can come out here and see something beautiful.
Yeah, I know that so many people are excited about it. Reservations book up rather quickly. So I know you can come in the morning up until noon without having to make one. Do you have any tips for people?
People should just know that we add timed entry all the time. It's a very dynamic day-by-day kind of thing. We know we can always host a certain number of people, but when we're able, we're always going to add more. We want as many people to be able to enjoy it comfortably as possible.
So Michael, you are an artist in residence here, but you are also a Broadway performer and have quite the resume. What does it mean to be an artist in residence at Little Island?
For me, it's about curating talent, also, creating new work. So to have a home as an artist where I can say, I want to write something and I want to be able to put it up. And they go, okay, well, here you go, right? So it's that kind of support that artists needs, especially coming out of where we've come out in the last year, to really be able to create new work, generate new work, and also support other artists at the same time.
So now it's my favorite part of the day, and that's eating. Can you tell me a little bit about the culinary program here?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the main thing about the culinary program is it echoes the same philosophy that the park has with being for all New Yorkers, for all in that it's super accessible in its price point. It recreates a lot of really iconic New York snacks that New Yorkers like this G-Dog is classic New York hot dog, but we gussied it up a little bit, it's really fun. Or the Reuben sandwich, we did our own take on it there. And then of course, amazing pretzels, and the beer and wine represents breweries and distilleries from New York areas in the 5 boroughs and then also in New York State.
What have been some of the fan faves so far? What are the highlights?
I mean, I think the Sweet Tots was the one that, like, on day 2, there was a lady that was standing over here eating Sweet Tots, and she used some profanity in a very loud way, and she goes, "Are you telling me that's the reason I'm going to remember my first trip to Little Island is sweet potato tots?" And I said, "I hope you remember it for many reasons, but I'm happy to hear that the Sweet Tots played a role."
You're right. Those are delish. And not only can you come here to eat this delicious food, there's also some programs here that you have about food.
So the food and beverage program is supported by a series of other food and beverage programs that will take place in the Glade. And there'll be a series of talks that are focused on the future of food through a lens of sustainability and also social justice. Food is so much more than eating. It's about community, it's about this community, it's about the whole community of New York and bringing people in to know where their food comes from and to be able to leave Little Island and take away more than some Sweet Tots.
Well, this has been fun and delicious. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for having us today.